Oh, thank you so much. How are you guys doing? You guys doing good? Cool. Is anybody else dealing with the painful realization that you're trying your best? Anybody swimming in that? Peeking right now, maybe? That's a fun thought to have. I'm fine. I'm good. I'm in a relationship now. That's good. It's good to be in a relationship, you know. I've been wanting to eat more Thai food, so I feel good about that. Get that going. It's good. I used to always go out with girls who are more experienced than me. That can be awesome. It can also not be that. You know, like one time I was getting drinks with this girl. About halfway through the first drink, she told me she was really into orgies. She's an orgy girl, which is awesome. God bless you. Sounds great. But personally, I just started doing it without a shirt, so we're not really on the same page, you know. I'm not ready for the dark arts, if you will. I could never be an orgy guy anyway. I don't have money for all the thank you cards. I'd have to send afterwards. Let's write those things out. But it's good to be with somebody. I was alone for a long time, single too long, spending too much time with myself, becoming the kind of guy I don't want to be, you know, like, I was starting to become the kind of guy who, like, thinks about wearing a vest. Or like has to clear my web history so I don't see it, you know, bad stuff you don't want. This is how I feel about internet pornography. I think it's the right place to talk about it. I would like there to be ads on those websites that are not for sex perverts. Good boys like to come too, that's my motto. You know, I'm a nice young man, enjoy a lovely evening out with a nice young lady, but sometimes I also need to spew my demon seed so I can bump up against somebody at Starbucks without bursting in the flames. And I get it, you're in the smut business, you want to make a few bucks, but the ads, they're so aggressive. It's always like, bang an old lady. Anonymous Asians are thirsty for your dong. No, I'm not a monster. I just did my laundry and want a reward. That's all that's going on. Like, when I am done with this is the one clear thought I will have all day. Just give me something I can use. I just want to be able to be like, oh, I'm enjoying what this lady's doing right now. Oh, yeah, like, look, this lady before doing this to a lady soon. Oh, that'll be good. Oh, maybe I should get my associate's degree. That is a good idea. Welding's not going anywhere. Gotta get on it. I have a lot of anxiety. We all do. It's terrifying to be alive, of course. I have the social anxiety. That's like the new hot one. Like, you gotta have that one now. That's like the big one. Like, what would you rather have happen? Would you rather have to fight a lion in the Coliseum or bump into somebody you kind of know at Target? What's the worst fate? You know, I know I'm gonna get out of the lion. He's just gonna murder me. He's not gonna ask me what I've been up to with some fucking attitude. Doing fine. I have a lot of anxiety about money. That's a big one for me. I'm very broke right now. I'm like the broke friend in my friend group. That happened. I learned that because I'm like starting to have to try to downgrade their plans so they can fit in my price bracket. I don't know if you guys can relate. It's a lot of them being like, hey Zach, we thought this weekend we'd go out to Vegas, huh? Yeah, it's gonna be amazing. We're gonna go to this tremendous hotel, go to this all you can eat, all you can drink buffet, then we're just gonna gamble the night away. And I'm like, oh yeah, no, we could do that. Or I thought maybe we could take a bus down to the river and look at it. Do that. Like, you know you're broke when everything you do for fun is just stuff Huck Finn used to do. That's a good sign. I want to be successful. I'm realizing as you get older, you just kind of lower your concept of success. Like, I used to want to be rich and famous, big house, fancy car. Now, I just want to look good in hats. And be able to buy ice cream without checking my bank balance first. That's all I care about. I don't know if it's going to happen. Like, I have friends, as I mentioned, who are doing well. I see how they live. Successful people have a lifestyle I did not know was even possible. You go into like somebody's money's house, sell things I didn't know you could have. Things like multiple boxes of cereal. Just out, not even bags, boxes. Or like motivational phrases all over their house, just on like random objects, you know, that is gross. They'll have things, you know, like a clock that says go strongly in the direction of your dreams. It is gross and terrible. Those are both true. They're bad people. Or like a fridge magnet that says, do your best and better will follow. It's a lot of pressure to be looking at something like that all the time. I can't handle that. I still need like you're doing fine phrases in my house, you know, just like a throw pillow that says a nap is not a failure. Or like a fridge magnet, but it just says other people are grosser than you. You have to remind yourself sometimes. I've been living in Los Angeles for about 2 years. It is, you know, oh, what a joy it is. You learn things every day living here. Like I learned this. You guys might already know this. I don't know, but it turns out that when you go to the ArcLight and you're the only one in the theater, they still do the speech. Found that out. It was interesting. It was a fun day. Guy just comes out, goes, oh, hello. You are about to see Batman versus Superman. And from the looks of it, it will not be as good as you need it to be. I was not good. It's good to be with somebody. If you're alone, you should fix that. It is good. What could be, fucking random strangers is cool too. But aside from that, it's good. I just wasn't good at any of the things you need to be good at to be good at being single. Like I'll tell you a story, an example. One time I met this girl online. We had not met in real life, but we had started texting each other, and the texts were starting to get a little saucy, a little erotic. I was starting to feel dick pic pressure from her, like she was going to dick pic from me very soon. We talked about it earlier. I don't do that, because we hadn't had sex yet, and this is not an opener dick, like a lot of legwork has to happen before this guy comes out, like anytime I've ever gotten laid, it's been for 3 reasons. I'm funny enough, I'm nice enough, and I remind her enough of her dad. That's it. It's the only way it's ever happened. I'm not a penis hater. He's done good work, will continue to do so, but there's just no angle I can shoot this that's going to make it a cock, There's no lens. Best case scenario with Johnson. So I was a little worried about it. I was talking to a friend of mine about it. She told me about this blog that just rates dick pics. That's all it does. RateMyDickPic.com if you're interested. They do it like very sex positive, progressive way. Seemed good to me. So I went on there 25 minutes, an hour and a half, just scrolling through dicks, And they have like different criteria for the pics, like what's in the background? What's the composition of the pic? Is your hand in there so it's not just a loose dick running around? Important things. And it turns out, this could benefit some of you guys, it turns out the number one thing you want to make a really good dick pic, it's like a really big dick. That's what you're shooting for. Still the winner after all these years.